The Empire's patrol ship Velker 9 drifted to the silent edge of Sector Black, a place where nothing ever happened. The crew was relaxed, talking softly, waiting for their shift to end. But then the sensors flickered. Just once, like a small glitch. Commander Relon frowned. "Run it again," he ordered. The sensor officer checked twice, then slowly turned pale. "Sir, I'm getting a large energy signature. Very large. But what? It's not on any of our records." Relon stepped closer. The signal was steady, cold, and impossible. It looked human, but not like any human ship the Empire had ever seen. The scanner tried to read again, but the numbers kept changing, as if the object was hiding inside the data itself. A strange pressure filled the ship. The lights dimmed for a second. No alarms. No warnings. Just a heavy silence. "Is it cloaked?" Relon whispered. Before anyone could answer, the stars outside twisted, light bending around something massive. A shadow appeared in the middle of the fleet formation. No sound. No announcement. One moment, space was empty. The next, a gigantic dark shape blocked half of the view. The bridge fell silent. What is that?" someone breathed. The unknown ship hovered without movement, without lights, without identity. Its hull looked ancient and new at the same time, like a forgotten monster waking up after centuries. Then, without any visible attack, Velker 9's shields dropped to zero. The crew felt the ship shake from a silent force they could not detect. "Who fired?" Relon shouted. "No one, sir. We don't see anything." And then, for just 1 second, the unknown ship uncloaked fully. Its markings were clear, sharp, unmistakable. It was human, and then it vanished again, leaving only fear behind. The report from Velker 9 reached Empire Command faster than anyone expected. The transmission was shaky, full of static, and filled with terrified voices. Officers crowded around the hollow table as the damaged audio played. "Unknown ship too fast. Shields gone. It's human. Repeat, it's human. Not in records. Help." Then the recording cut off. High Marshal Varos stared at the silent room. "A human ship?" he repeated slowly, as if the idea itself was wrong. "Humans never built anything that powerful." Analysts immediately pulled up the Empire's official database. They scanned through decades of human ship designs, small frigates, weak cruisers, outdated jump ships. Nothing even close to the monstrous shadow in the recording. "This must be fake," one officer whispered. But then the second report arrived. The Velker 9 and 2 escort ships had disappeared. No debris, no distress beacon, no battlefield, just emptiness. Fear crawled through the command center. "Humans do not have this technology," an admiral insisted. A quiet scientist in the back cleared his throat. "Sir, maybe they did. Long ago." Everyone turned toward him. He projected an old hidden file onto the hollow screen. Dusty, half-corrupted, locked away under dozens of classified layers. Project Null Star, human super warship prototype. Status: erased from all official records. Last sighting, 142 years ago. A cold silence spread through the room. "Is this real?" Varos asked. The scientist nodded slowly. It was a project humans abandoned. Or maybe they just let the galaxy think they abandoned it. The room felt smaller now, heavier. "If that ship is returned," Varos whispered, "then humans are no longer weak. They were hiding." A young officer swallowed hard. "Sir, what if this is only one ship?" Varos's voice trembled for the first time. "Then the Empire is already in danger." Deep in the void, the human warship drifted silently, a shadow that should not exist. Its hull gleamed faintly under distant starlight, black and silver, smooth yet jagged in strange places. No sensors in the galaxy could fully read it. The Empire's most advanced scanners had tried, and failed again and again. Fleet commanders argued over its size, its shape, its power. Every theory seemed wrong. The ship moved almost like it was alive, adjusting its form, reflecting light, bending perception itself. Human? Impossible. Yet unmistakably human. A lone Empire scout ship dared approach. Its captain wanted proof. They want to confirm it was just a ship, something tangible. But as they came closer, a sudden pulse swept over the scout. Systems died. Lights flickered. Engines stuttered. Then, before anyone could react, the scout vanished without a trace. The human warship remained still, as if waiting. Nothing moved, nothing fired, nothing announced itself. Only silence and fear. Empire analysts stared at their data. Shields, hull integrity, warp drives, all impossible readings. The ship could outmatch an entire battle group. And yet it had not attacked yet. It seemed to observe, to learn. Back in command center, reports came in. Isolated colonies had detected flashes of energy near deep space routes. Witnesses described a ghostly, massive vessel, cloaked in darkness, moving faster than light. All human, all silent. "This is beyond imagination," whispered Admiral Turnos. "It's a warship, but not like anything humans should have built." A junior officer shivered. "Sir, what if this isn't just one ship? What if humanity has more waiting?" The room went cold. Everyone understood. The galaxy had underestimated humans. Badly, terribly. And somewhere in the endless stars, the warship waited. Patient, invisible, lethal. It was not a myth. It was real. And it was about to remind the Empire why humans should never be ignored. The Empire could not ignore the threat any longer. High Command ordered the deployment of their largest battle group. Carriers, dreadnoughts, destroyers, more ships than any single fleet had ever carried. Their commanders were confident. One ship alone could not stop them all. Admiral Varro stared at the hollow map, marking each human vessel's last known location. "We will crush it," he said, but his voice was tight, betraying his unease. The Empire had never feared humans like this. As a massive fleet approached the coordinates, the void seemed heavier, darker. No signals, no messages, no warning. The human warship was nowhere to be seen. And yet the air, if one could call it that, was thick with anticipation, with a silent pressure that gnawed at every crew member. The Empire fired first. Thousands of energy beams lit up the void. Missiles streaked across the darkness. War cries blaring over comms. But the human ship did not appear. Nothing moved. The Empire watched the attacks vanish into empty space, absorbed, redirected, or blocked. Their sensors screamed in frustration. A destroyer captain shouted, "It's learning. Every attack, every pattern. It's adjusting." Then the warship moved. Not fast, not wild, but deliberate. One by one, it disrupted the shields of Empire ships with silent pulses, tearing apart engines and weapon systems without a single shot fired. "Pull back! Pull back!" Commanders screamed, but retreat was impossible. The fleet's formation faltered, chaos spreading like wildfire. From the bridge of a human warship, no sound, no emotion, only control. The ship's presence alone was enough to terrify, to erase confidence, to show the galaxy that humans had returned, and they had brought a force that no one could match. The battle group was alive, massive, confident, and already it was beginning to vanish. The human warship floated silently in the void, its massive hull barely visible against the starlight. The Empire's battle group had formed again, this time tighter, more aggressive, hoping to overwhelm it with sheer numbers. But the humans did not attack. They did not need to. The first ship blinked. No explosion, no alarm, just gone. A faint shimmer of light where it had been, and nothing more. Officers stared at their screens in disbelief. Communications crackled with panic. "What happened to the Dominus?" shouted a destroyer captain. It's gone. All systems offline," another voice replied. One by one, the Empire ships fell into silence. The warship did not fire weapons. It did not engage in battle in any known way. It simply existed, and that was enough. The human vessel's presence warped the space around it, destabilizing engines, shields, and sensors alike. The Admiral's voice trembled over the comms. We're losing them all." Shouts filled the bridges of the remaining ships, fear swallowing logic. They tried to flee, to regroup, to hide, but the warship was everywhere and nowhere. Every attack, every defensive maneuver was anticipated and neutralized before it even began. Minutes passed, though it felt like hours. In the end, only empty space remained. No ships, no wreckage, no sound, only the silent void where the Empire's pride had once been. High Command had underestimated humanity. They had laughed at their weakness. They had ignored their history. Now, the galaxy understood the truth. A single human warship, thought impossible, had erased a full battle group alone. And somewhere, in the vast darkness, the warship hovered, patient, silent, watching, waiting. Humanity had returned, and the Empire would never forget the fear of being erased without a single warning. After the Empire's battle group vanished, silence stretched across the void. No alarms, no frantic messages, only the endless stars and the faint glow of the human warship, floating like a ghost. For decades, humanity had been underestimated. For centuries, they had been dismissed, overlooked, forgotten. And now, they were showing the galaxy their true strength. From the bridge of the warship, a single message broadcast across every communication channel the Empire and its allies used. The voice was calm, clear, and unshakable. "We warned you. Do not touch our people again." No fear, no anger, only authority. The words echoed across light years, reaching every fleet, every colony, every world. Silence followed the transmission. Even the most arrogant commanders could not speak. Then the ship moved again, not in attack, not in pursuit, but in demonstration. It glided past planets and stars, leaving no trace, no warp signature, no destruction. Only the knowledge that humanity had returned, stronger, smarter, and more powerful than anyone had imagined. Empire High Command convened in panic. "If this is one ship," one officer whispered, "how many more are waiting?" The galaxy trembled. All attempts at projection, at domination, at control were meaningless against humans who had been silent, patient, and perfect in their strategy. Somewhere in the void, the warship disappeared again, like a shadow folding into the stars. Yet the message remained. A warning, a promise, a testament. Humanity had returned, and the galaxy would never be the same. They were no longer weak.